So it's about 6 p.m. Local time, 2 hours before the opening ceremony of the Tokyo 2020 Games.
Even to get into venues, you need to book. If you are rejected, you cannot go in and cover the spot.
帅帅的朋友们，大家好，我是Janelle胡律师。延后了1年的2020夏季奥运会终于开幕啦！
你是一个会观看奥运赛事的人？
会的，我还蛮喜欢就是看这些奥运赛事。以前我玩击剑的嘛，然后我其实有跟一位选手就是 Kyria， 我有跟他打过以前。所以我支持他。我以前也是有玩过 archery， 所以我也是还对 archery 蛮有兴趣的。其实新加坡队的话，很多时候我会看乒乓球啊，还有游泳比较多。
所以你对奥运的知识，你觉得说如果要评分的话，
来了咯。
新加坡第一个夺梅的是谁赢的
？Joseph Schooling 2016的 Rio Olympics。
新加坡赢回来之后的第一个奥运金牌的是
李佳，真的吗？我怕我讲错哎。冯天薇啊？
李佳薇、冯天薇还有多一个人。
所以我讲对哦。李佳薇、
同一个人。
我已经讲2个了，很厉害了。
今年Team新加坡有几个选手参加
？23个。
今年有3个 sport 的Team新加坡 qualified for first time.
Yes, I know. Diving, marathon swimming 跟 equestrian。虽然我们不能够去东京，但是呢，我们已经连线上了一位 CNA 记者 Matthew Mohan， 然后呢，他会跟我们分享他在那里的趣事。Hello Matthew， 我是 Janelle， 你可以跟我们介绍一下你自己吗？
我的名字叫 Matthew， 我是 CNA Digital 的记者。
我现在在长宜机场，等我的飞机去 Tokyo 去日本报告这个奥运会。我现在觉得蛮兴奋，因为这个机会是非常的难得，然后有一点紧张，因为我也是不知道到那边是怎样的。听说在日本的那个机场会等了很久，有些人等6个小时、7个小时这样，所以希望没有等了这样久。Morning from Narita International in Japan. I've been at airport for about 3 hours, but things have been really smooth. Maybe got to do with my timing of arrival. They checked various documents. After that, I did my COVID test, so I tested negative, of course, and now I'm going to go through customs. Hi guys, morning from Tokyo, where we have just had our first athlete, Joanne Po, compete in her event, the women's individual sculls.
So this is your first time covering the Olympics. 那你可以跟我们分享一下那里的盛况吗？
It's an interesting atmosphere. There's no one allowed in the stadium for spectators. But at the same time, there are many people who are interested in the game. Especially during the weekends, you see many Japanese people outside taking photos, taking selfies.
So they can only watch it through TV. I see. And your activity plan, right? It was approved only at the very last minute. So what is this Olympic bubble and how does this bubble work?
So basically, all of us have to submit a plan to the organizers to sort of tell them where we go. Obviously, we cannot go outside approved venues which are stadiums and gymnasium and the media center and our hotel. Even though some of us, we submitted our plans, it took a long time for approval, and only the day before we knew that it was approved and we will have no problems in immigration.
So now that you're in Tokyo, are things a lot better now?
Oh yeah, I mean, things are organized here for sure, but obviously, you just have to deal with the changes that come up, because even to get into venues you need to book. So if you are rejected, you cannot go in and cover the spot.
I know that your days in Tokyo has been really hectic and crazy. For day 2, you started super early and only had your first meal in the evening, right?
The schedule changes every day, but you're right. Meals are very irregular, so we just eat when we can and we sleep when we can.
Then what about the Team Singapore's COVID-19 prevention protocol? Do they also have to go through something like what you did, the speed test into the test tube?
Yeah. They are tested more regularly than us. For myself and journalists, I think we test for the first 3 days after landing and then every 4 days thereafter. But my understanding is that the athletes test every day, if I'm not wrong.
So it's about 6 p.m. Local time, 2 hours before the opening ceremony of the Tokyo 2020 Games begin. So I'm outside the National Stadium. It's going to be an opening ceremony unlike any other. No crowd, just members of the media
and athletes walking in.
What do you feel about the whole opening ceremony? Experiencing it live without audience.
The drone show was very impressive, and there was also this human pictogram where there were some of these actors acting out all the different shapes that represent the sports in the Olympics, and obviously the fireworks show as well.
I watched it too. Oh, it was so captivating throughout.
Yeah, it was good. It's just a very surreal ceremony. It's such a grand show, but it's played out in front of like almost nobody. So I think that's what will probably stick with me.
Did you cheer at the end? Woo!
No time to chill. I need to write my story.
So you mentioned that you managed to catch a few sessions live, right? Is there a difference between watching the games live and on TV?
It's actually sometimes easier to watch it on TV because you can see what's going on everywhere. Live is a bit more tough, but usually in the press area there are monitors, so you can look at the screens and look at the field of play.
那这几天你有跟任何的教练或者是新加坡选手们接触过吗？他们有跟你分享什么吗？
Yeah, I think they're more or less used to how things are here. So it's not so much about fear of COVID-19 and things like that. Maybe there's always that at the back of their minds, but they're more focused on the competition right now. All of them have been through major games, so they know how to deal with pressure. I think what we need to look out for are the personal best and things like that rather than the medals, because if they're doing better than their personal best, that shows that they've achieved something.
Yes, basically pushing themselves better over there. Any lineups that you are most excited about, and can you highlight some of the must-watch events for our fellow Singaporeans as well?
Swimming is exciting. We have obviously our Olympic champion, and he's coming back to try and defend his crown. The table tennis team and the badminton team are two teams to look out for, so you can also catch their matches. It should be pretty exciting.
I also saw in your daily vlog, right, that there are also like these souvenir shops. Can you bring some souvenirs back for me?
See whether we got the time or not. I haven't even got a chance to look inside the shop yet. Yep. So yeah, it's not a big shop though. But yes. if you want, let me know.
Okay. Please remember to have your meal and rest well.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Thank you so much too. 快上 MeWatch 观赏奥运赛事，一起为新加坡队加油！你也可以锁定亚洲新闻台 Channel News Asia 网站，让你随时随地掌握东京奥运最新动态。喜欢我们视频的朋友们，记得 Like and Subscribe， 点赞并订阅我们的频道，记得开启小铃铛通知，视频不漏看哦。